Hi guys! So today I went shopping at MAC and I did a huge haul. So this tutorial is all about mainly focusing on the eyeshadows I got, but I also got some other stuff like foundation. So I included that, and I recently got the Kylie Jenner liquid lipstick. So this is all new makeup for me. I was just having fun playing around. So let's get started. So first off, I will start by going in with Paint Pot and Painterly from MAC. I'm just gonna smear this over the lid. This is great just to kind of equal out the color so that my eyelids are one even tone, and it also helps the colors pop more too, and it makes them last longer. So I'm just putting that on real quick all over my eyelid. So I'm starting off by going in with this color here. It is called Brule and it is from MAC. All the shadows I will be using today are from MAC. Taking this on a MAC 217 brush, I'm just going to pack this on my lid just to kind of even it out and to create a nice base for the shadows I'm going to put on top. Afterwards, I'm taking this shade here, also from MAC. It is called Blackberry, just to start deepening up my crease. I really went for more purple tones when I was building this palette when I was at MAC, and I kind of wanted some more deeper tones, because I feel like a lot of times I go for lighter eye looks that aren't as dark. So I picked out a lot of dark colors, which you'll see in my new palette that I just created. Next, I'll be taking the shade here called Deep Damson. It's also from MAC. It's a nice, pretty purpley color, and I'll be building that in my crease with my new brush I got. It is a MAC 221 crease brush. So I'm going to start by building this in the crease. I'm going to go back and forth and just really focus on the crease. I'm not going to start spreading it around. I'll take my MAC 217 brush, really buff that out, but for right now, I'm just building this color in my crease. Taking Deep Damson again on a 217 brush, that's when we'll start building this color and really buffing it out. I'm focusing it first on the crease when I have still the pigment on my brush, and when there's less product on the brush, that's when I'm going into the outer crease and really buffing it out to make it look more smoky. And now I'm just gonna do that again, really to create a lot of smoky eye looks. I just kind of build color, so I will go out over it again with the same brush in the same area, and then I'll buff it out. So I really do this step a lot. I'll probably do it 3 or 4 times just to really build that intensity of the color and make sure it's nice and diffused. You don't really want to go with all the color all at once because that's hard to blend out. It's easier to slowly build it and buff it out. That helps it look more blended and helps create that smoky eye effect. Next, I'm going in with this color here. It's called Sketch, again, also from MAC. I'm going to use that again to build the color in my crease. So taking that again on my 221 brush, I'm just going to place it in the crease just to build the intensity of the color. I haven't recorded anything or taken pictures in a long time. Part of it's just because I'm lazy, but part of it's because my camera was broken. One day it decided to just not turn on, and I was like, okay, cool. So I contacted Sony and I wrote them an email, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, send it in. It's still under warranty. So I sent it in, and then I got it back, and it was still broken and worse than before. So really excited about that. And so then I sent it in one more time, and then finally it was fixed. So I didn't have this camera for about 2 months, literally about 2 months. One of my goals this year is to not be so lazy and record more things because you guys like them, and then I like doing them too because it shows how much I've progressed. So when I went to MAC today, I actually went to their pro store. I've never been to one before. Apparently there's only 11 in the country, so super excited about that. I got this color here. It is called Smokey Mauve. This is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. It's limited edition, so it was a bit pricier, but it's the most iridescent. It's almost like a pinky purple. So I'm putting this on my lid today, and I'm obsessed with it. I almost didn't get it. I went back and forth a ton, but it was just so beautiful, and I just loved. I kept swatching it over and over again, so I realized like I needed it. Even though no one really needs makeup, I'm just obsessed. But I haven't gone shopping in a while, so I felt like, you know, I could rationalize buying all this makeup today. I'm taking this color out here from MAC. It's called Pink Freeze. I'm putting that in my inner corner just to make it pop more, and it creates more dimension as opposed to just using one color. I'm just kind of building that Pink Freeze in the inner corner just to create some depth and dimension. But look how pretty that is. I'm so excited. Since some of those neutrals are kind of getting like they're kind of losing their color up here, I'm going to go back in with my MAC 217 brush, and I'm using one of those purples I used earlier just to kind of deepen that back up because sometimes the frostiness can become a little crazy. So yes, I'm putting some of those purples back up in my crease just to blend it out, just because I want the frostiness to stay on the eyelid and not in the crease. So I lied, I'm not using all MAC shadows. Whoops. I'm also using Anastasia Beverly Hills Noir, just a tiny bit of it because this is such a dark black. I'm just gonna lightly put that in my outer C area just to kind of build that intensity. So I lied, but I'm just using a tiny bit of it just to kind of build the color. And then I'm gonna go back in and buff it out with my 217 brush, if I can find it. I just put it down somewhere, I just found it, it's okay. I'm just gonna buff that out too, just to make it extra smoky. So I lied, but it's almost all matte colors, right? So that's kind of the same. Not really, but it's okay. Then taking this Le Crayon Kohl. I can't speak French. It's from Lancome. It's one of my favorites just because it's just a really good color and it smokes out really well. I'm not gonna go crazy with it just to make some more contrast though, because I feel like if you do a smoky eye without any eyeliner, it can look kind of weird. So I'm just gonna quickly line my eye with this. I'm also going on the waterline as well. And I'm gonna play these off camera just because I have a really difficult time watching myself and putting them on. Anyways, these are my new lashes I got. They're called Boudoir from House of Lashes and I'm obsessed with them. They're amazing and they look so beautiful and glamorous. I can only wear them for special occasions though because they are so dramatic, but they're gorgeous. All right, so now that you see half my face is done and half of it's not done, I'm gonna go and do this side. So for my brows, this is how I would normally wear them. It is the Dipbrow in Taupe. Normally from the day-to-day, I will just put this on my brows, even though it doesn't show up as well on camera. In person, it looks a lot more natural, and I love the way it looks better. But because I'm filming this, I'm gonna go over my brows with a medium brown instead, just to make them pop more. So as you can see on camera, it looks kind of funky, but in person, it looks great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them look better on the camera by going over it with some medium brown. Luckily, I already outlined my brows, so I'm just filling in the shape. Because as you guys know, my brows are crazy, and so I have to kind of like form my brows, and they're not naturally like flawless. Okay, so normally I wouldn't show you my face. I would just do it behind the scenes because I feel like you guys know how I do my face. But today I went and bought the cool MAC, the Dior Airflash foundation. I had this in high school. I loved it. I feel like when I was 16, I didn't appreciate it because I thought money grew on trees and I didn't, you know, appreciate the value of makeup because this is $62 and it's really expensive, especially for a foundation. But I splurged and I got it just for special occasions because it is so amazing. So I'll show you guys how I apply it just because I did just purchase this again and it's kind of confusing if you've never applied it before because you do spray it on your face or you can spray it on a brush. I prefer to spray it directly to my face because then I feel like you're getting the most bang for your buck, because if you spray it on the brush, you'll see a lot of it flies everywhere and I feel like that's lost product. So I'm gonna spray it directly on my face and you're supposed to hold it back farther, but I don't want to ruin what I already have. So I'm gonna spray it relatively close. So you can see that spraying and that is losing product. So then once you have the product on your face, I'm gonna blend it in. I'm using a MAC 159 brush and I'm just gonna buff that into my skin, but it just creates such a flawless look that I'm just obsessed with it and it just looks so fantastic on my skin. It makes your skin look absolutely flawless, like you're photoshopped. So afterwards I'm taking my Studio Fix powder from MAC. I just got this today. Again, this was something I had in high school, didn't really appreciate the value of it. This is what I would do for prom, I would put on like this foundation plus this, and it's just really full coverage. I'm taking that on a Sephora Pro airbrush. This is number 55. I'm just gonna lightly set this powder, can't talk today. I'm setting the liquid with the powder. And since that powder did mattify a little bit, I'm going back in with my Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. And I'm taking this on a Makeup Forever Professional 242 wavy brush. I'm just going back in just to add some of that shimmer back. But seriously though, this combination of this foundation, that powder, it's amazing. It's like a whole new me. And then my camera was dying, so I quickly went ahead and did blush, contour. I did the lower lash line just with one of the purples I used earlier, and then I started to line my lips. So I'm using the new Kylie Jenner Liquid Lip Kit, or Kylie Lip Kit? Yes, I think it's called that. We'll pretend like it's called that. I recently sharpened my pencil and I need to find a good pencil sharpener. If you guys have any good recommendations, because it's a smaller lip liner and so my pencil is, alright, well it's not focusing, but it's a little bit destroyed. So I'm gonna do the best to apply this as best I can. But I recently purchased this. It is a little bit pricey. I bought it more because Kylie Jenner created it
because it's kind of cool and everyone's obsessed with it. So I decided to try it out. I really like it. This is Posie K. All right, so you're supposed to just outline your lips with the lip liner, and then I'm going in with the lip gloss. It's like the lipstick. I'm going with the lipstick portion now. I really like this lipstick. I feel like it wears really nicely. It doesn't feel super thick. It doesn't make my lips look super crinkly and old. So I really like this. I give it 2 thumbs up. It is a little bit pricier, but if you're okay with that, I would go for it. It's awesome. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know it was a little bit quicker than what I usually do, but my camera was dying, and it's really hard to film when your camera's dying because I have to constantly stop and start it again. Also, I am not that good with hair. I never know what to do with my hair, so I'm sorry my hair is a mess right now. I'm good with makeup, hair, not so much. Thank you guys so much. I hope you really enjoyed this look, and give it a thumbs up if you want to see some more from me. I'll see you real soon. Bye!